Hello everybody, today's video is all about a miniature game called MERCS. Yeah, a very interesting game. I quite liked it, had a lot of potential. I don't know what's become of it, but I've got, I think, 4 of the factions. Not sure if there were more, but it all works on a card system. Everything that you need to do for your character is sitting on a card. That's what I liked about it. So if you've ever played anything like Wizards, Pirates of the Caribbean, the little ship game where you had the cards that designated how far you could move off the actual card itself, very similar in concept. So anyway, let's have a look at the other half of this video. MERCS. Yep. It's another one of the miniature games that I've got sucked into back in, would you believe, 2010. That's how long it has been since I've actually done and looked at this. We played a few games at the club. The book itself is a very nice, I think it's a rather nice book. It's very spacious, can I call it that? But very colourful. And as per my usual, I can't help at the time. These are, I think, some of the nicest sort of figures that I have gotten for a while. And this is the, I don't know, who's this? The CCC deck. Don't ask me to try and remember what they actually meant, but the cards you got in the deck, you got obviously this, and it gives you all the firing number modifiers on the other side, and then you got a turn synopsis card. Is there anything on the back? No, I'm just telling you all about MERCS. And then you got 2 pieces of terrain that you could place on the board, and these counted. So it was meant to be more or less played as a 2-dimensional game rather than a 3-dimensional, because you're I'll continue on looking at the models that I've got, and as you can see, I really did like the colour schemes for these people. And then there were these, which is the USCR deck, I suppose perhaps White Russians, I don't know how you'd like to call it, but they were some very nice models that they introduced. This behemoth I thought was really spectacular with his 2 heavy weapons mounted on top of his suit. Then you've got other characters. Yeah, it was really interesting. And the thing that made this game was the fact, and I'll leave that there. I'll take somebody who's far more colourful. Let's go for these. So you've got your figure, and your card is what dictates everything. If you notice, there is, so in other words, this is, you'd stick that there, I believe, for your for where you place your figure to move him, and they can move to any one of these sort of empty spaces, if I remember correctly. So that's, you know, a movement, and it was all based on the cards. And yes, it's a very simple concept, and honestly, I'd recommend you go have a look at what the game entails. I'm presuming it's probably still available. I've not looked at it since obviously about 2010. Here we are trying to grasp figures. But yeah, MERCS. So as I said, the figures are lovely. I've got another 2 factions, I think, still unpainted. And yeah, I'd suggest do yourself a favour, go have a look, and till next time, signing off, the Honourable John.